Question number 4. The heights in meter of white pine tree are normally distributed with mean 19.8 and standard deviation 2.4. In a certain forest, there are 450 white pine trees. How many of these trees would you expect to have height less than 18.2 meter? Now see, in this problem, distribution is given normal, and it is asked that in a certain forest, total 450 trees are given, and it is asked that how many of the tree would you expect to have height less than 18.2. Now out of 450 we have to find out. So what we can do, we can find out the possibility of height less than 18.2. Now once we get the probability, actually probability is out of 1, so for 450 we simply multiply that possibility with 450 and we will get the answer. So let us begin with finding the probability of getting height less than 18.2. Okay, so here what I will say that, my x, it follows a normal distribution with mean is 19.8 and variance as 2.4 square. Now I have to find out possibility of x less than 18.2. So x less than 18.2, this is the same as possibility of z less than 18.2 minus 19.8 whole divided by 2.4. So this is equal to possibility of z less than, now 18.2 minus 19.8. okay, this is 18.2 minus 19.8 whole divided by 2.4. The result is 0.6667. It is negative 0.6667. okay, so this is equal to, now if you see the normal table, your negative value will be somewhere here and you want z less than this, so this part you require. So this, I can say that this is equals to 1 minus pi of 0.6667. okay, I will consider the right hand side and I will find out possibility of this part. Okay, so this is equals to 1 minus, now I will refer to normal table and here I will say that 0.66 and 7, I will round it and I will see what is there in 7. It is 23. So 7454 plus 23, it will be 0.7477. 0.7477. so it's a 0.7477. now I will subtract it from 1 minus 0.7477. the result is 0.2523. 0.2523 is the result. Probability of x less than 18.2 is 0.2523. So in 3 significant figure, I will say that this is equals to 0.252. Now I have to find out that out of 450, how many pine trees have height less than 18.2. So my required answer will be 450 expected value. This is my expected value. Expected value is 450 times 0.2523. okay, so this I will multiply by 450. Result is 113.5. 113.5. now as the number of trees are not in decimal, I will say that this is 114. so your expected value of number of trees whose height is less than 18.2 meter is 114. Now, the height in meters of the red pine trees are normally distributed with mean as 23.4 and standard deviation sigma, it is known that 26% of the red pine trees have height greater than 25.5 meter. Find out the value of sigma. Now, the height in meter of red pine trees are normally distributed with mean. So again, for some other variable, say y, it is given that it is normally distributed with mean as 23.4 and your variance as sigma square. Now, it is also known that probability of a tree having height more than 25.5 is 26%, that is 0.26. Now this is also known. So here I will say that possibility of z more than 25.5 minus 23.4 divided by sigma is equal to 0.26. So therefore I will say that 25.5 minus 23.4 divided by sigma is equal to, now what I am talking about, I am talking about this part. So this is nothing but 1 minus. So I will say that this is equals to phi inverse of 1 minus 0.26. That is phi inverse of 1 minus 0.26 is 0.9 minus 2 is 7 and 10 minus 6 is 4, 0.74. So let us see the normal table and there look for possibility as 0.74. So in normal table 0.74, I will look for 0.74. So 0.7, here you will see that 0.7389. Now in this, if I add 11, I will get 0.74. So 11 if I see, so here it is 10. I will say that 0.643, 0.643, this is 0.643. So therefore I will say that my sigma is equals to now 25.5 minus 23.4, that divided by 0.643 is sigma is 3.266. So in 3 significant figure, I will say that this is 3.27. This is in 3 significant figure. Okay, so the value of sigma here we get is 3.27. So in this question, the first part was to find the expected value out of 450 and second part was to find out standard deviation.